Listen, there are certain dark aspects of human nature that have no place in public, polite society.
Mm-hmm.
And we all feel it. Like, we need to understand this. There are certain things like men like variety. We know this, but there's no reason to go out and publicize this and brag about how many women you slept with. That's not how I was raised.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean things don't
Classless
happen.
too.
Yes, that doesn't mean things don't happen, but that is not the way to go because we are not animals. So these are some of the ideas that we disagree with. And this also goes on the other way too. Say for like age. I know age is a big thing. I'm sure you think this too. Like a lot of the red pill. I think I may be an exception here when it comes to this. I don't think as soon as you hit 30 as a woman, it's over. I really don't believe it. Because there's still going to be a bunch of guys, even if a woman is 30, you're still going to go
There's
for
a
them.
million simps. Yeah.
There's a million simps.
They always got a guy. Yeah.
And honestly,
They're not going to be. They're not going to be hurting as bad as we think. There's going to be a lot of guys hurting in the end.
it's true. It's true. They make it sound
Because
like
they always got options.
because they like to talk about this revenge fantasy. It's like, oh, when the women get older, no one's ever gonna go for
She's
them
only
again.
going to have cats.
That's not necessarily true.
Maybe for some, but not all of them.
Believe it or not, a lot of guys are not simps either because, like I said, it's slim pickings out there. So some guys who may have all their shit together, they may be like, all right, you know what? Maybe I have to go for someone who's 30. I mean, this is the
because there's
practical.
nothing else that they can get.
There's nothing else out there. This is the thing. This is because a lot of the red people try to make it sound like, oh, you got to make sure you get someone from 20 to 25. Those are the only good options. But do you people understand how tough it is to try to get commitment from a girl that young?
No. Unless y'all are that guy, y'all better already have your frame fully built and be like that guy. If you're not that guy, you don't have any fucking leverage to ask for anything. It's all about leverage. And if you're ugly, you lose leverage. If you have no money, you lose leverage. If the girl, depending on how hot the girl is, she gets more leverage. Like y'all are competing for leverage with these women. And when you ain't shit, like this is something I'm noticing all the time in this whole manosphere and stuff. A lot of these guys ain't shit.
Now imagine, even if you are the guy, even if you have everything, you still have to find a woman who's humble.
Yeah.
You still have to find a woman who's willing to learn.
Yeah.
Now try telling a woman in her early 20s anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
to be
see
humble.
how much things you have against you. You got to be that guy. You got slim pickings, and then you're gonna go waste your time sleeping around with a bunch of women. Like I'm 36. Okay, my girlfriend's 20. I know some of you guys are saying, "Wait a minute, you're saying it's okay if they're older, but you're with a 20-year-old." Listen, I think by large we can all agree men prefer younger women. That's just how it is. Okay, but again, this is something you have to pursue. I wish I was married younger. I wish I was 30 and I was already married and having kids. But unfortunately, this is the situation I'm in. Now, I know a lot of people on the outside think, oh man, this guy's crazy. This is awesome. He's a doctor. He's rich. He got a young girlfriend, all that. I still need kids. I'm still trying to build a legacy.
Mm-hmm.
If we're not trying to build a legacy, then what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, y'all are seeing a guy that's at end game almost. Where like that's the next step. Once you have the money, once you have the girl, once you have everything that you worked so hard for in your 20s. And that's he's even telling you a lineage is it. And I'm telling y'all as a guy that I accidentally had a kid a few years ago. I wasn't ready. It was with a girl that I didn't want to have a kid with, but it's still the greatest thing that ever fucking happened to me by far. The reason why I push the kid shit so hard on y'all, and a lot of y'all fucking hate this shit, is because it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. I literally went up a whole nother level in finances. I went up a whole nother level in just happiness. And it wasn't even a good relationship. Like I ended up having to break it, but despite everything, it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me. And I know for every fucking one of you, when you have kids one day, you will fucking agree with me. You will say the same damn thing. You will literally be saying, damn, I remember when fucking Sergio said that shit. And this is an amazing feeling having this. And Zora, I wanted to say, that's exactly what you're saying, bro. And I see you all the time. Like I watch Rolo and I watch Fresh Fit, and I always see you commenting and all those. And bro, I appreciate you so much, Zora. Like you're one of my biggest supporters for the channel from day one, damn near. I really, really appreciate you, bro. But like this is the attitude that I hate with the manosphere because it's not true, man. There are good women out here, but y'all don't know where to fucking look. It's a desert everywhere, and there's little fucking oases, and y'all don't know where they are. or the guys are too scared to go to the oases. This is that, but that mentality that Fresh and Fit pushes on, where there's no fucking good women, because when you get there and you look at Miami and you see all those fucking girls, y'all understand the good girls don't go on fucking podcasts. They don't. The really hot blonde girls that we message to recruit on this show that are good women that are single, they're not coming on this show to embarrass themselves. There's levels of modesty, guys. There's levels of modesty, and the girls that are modest on Instagram and don't have a bunch of followers or don't post all the time, or they're modest on the internet, they won't go on podcasts, shit like that. You don't even see these girls. They don't pop up on your timeline on Instagram. Like, y'all got to understand that there's a bunch of really good fucking women out here, and when they get out of a relationship, or they might be hypergamous and go to a better guy because their boyfriend's a brokey or something, and you could be that next guy. You could be her third or fourth body, but y'all don't go to those fucking places to find those girls. Y'all don't know where they're at. It's all based off of where you go, and y'all don't do anything. And this is why I get so mad about this fucking mentality, because it's just not true, bro. There's a lot of women out. If I have always been able to get submissive feminine women, and it's never been hard for me. And I know it's not hard for other people. I know I have other guys that did the same fucking thing as me. It's not hard if you go to the right places. Y'all don't go to the right fucking places.
I would say it's honestly, sorry, I would say it's just slim pickings, honestly, as far as places.
It is slim pickings, but this is what Michael Sartain teaches with pre-selection. What y'all don't understand is when you truly utilize pre-selection, like, you can do things two different ways, like how the doctor did it, where you get up to a really good solid point in your life, and you can have the pickings of the woman, and like, you're gonna have to pick very strongly. Or you could do what Michael Sartain teaches, or I teach, where you have a bunch of friends that are girls, and you don't pick girls just come to you. This, you got to read the book by Dan Bilzerian. If y'all, anybody who wants to learn about pre-selection to the use to the highest way, it's all about fucking what Dan Bilzerian's book talks about. To be friends with a bunch of women and not ever have to chase anything, like literally never have to like try to cold approach or message or do anything like that, because women are always coming to you, and then you're just trying to discern between which ones are the best ones. That's truly the best way to date.
I would say that's very rare.
Well,
for me, that didn't happen.
So like, I didn't think that pre-selection was as possible until I saw how Michael did it. Like, Michael Sartain taught me that if there's one thing, Michael, that he did teach me, is that pre-selection can be used by all types of men, even a guy that's 5'6", or a guy that just looks really weird. Like, pre-selection is something that is so powerful. It can be utilized by anybody, but to put yourself in the right situations, like how you teach the guys to go to, the modeling shoots or go to charity events and all the different things that you teach them to go do, that's what it's all about. It's putting them in the right places, so they can get that social calibration. But yeah, I really believe in like that method of doing it. It's just,
here's the thing, like,
there's just different ways of doing it. Remember, you're an exception though too, and I'm an exception too. I'm 6 foot tall.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you, and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.